Hello and welcome to Ipswich's Real Estate Podcast, a podcast where we help you navigate the often complex world of buying, selling and renting in Ipswich and surrounding areas. I'm Steve Athanates. I'm the owner here at NGU Real Estate Ipswich and about 5 or 6 other different places. It's great to see you. I'm joined today by a very, very, very special guest. It's Daniel Parsons, the owner of NGU Ipswich Central. Daniel, how are you?
I'm fantastic.
Excited?
Definitely excited. Obviously, it's been a pretty crazy month, but luckily you're good at opening NGU offices.
I have opened quite a few. So we had our grand opening on last Friday, which was the 31st of October. Today is the 4th of November. So Daniel's been a business owner for exactly 4 days now and absolutely killing it. I think you've already listed 4 or 5 properties this month.
So far,
5 so far this month, and today is the 4th of November. Now, mate, obviously, as we said, something super exciting for you. Mm-hmm. This is probably the realisation of a long-held dream.
Yes.
to be the master of your own destiny. Of course, you're the principal licensee at NGU Ipswich Central. You've got a couple of business partners, myself and Charles Kamali. So we're very honoured to be part of your business. Mm-hmm. Mate, tell us about your plans, where you're located, what sort of market you're targeting, and what's your plans for the future?
Yeah, well, obviously we are located in the centre of Ipswich. On 45.
Hence the name Ipswich Central.
Ipswich Central, yeah, make it easy for everyone. Literally bang smack in the middle, Suite C, 45 East Street.
So that's the corner of Limestone and East?
Yeah.
Amazing position.
Awesome location, couldn't have asked for a better spot, and can't believe how quickly it got thrown together. So yes. Steve found a location literally within 24 hours and basically ran after it.
we got after it real quick.
Yeah.
So the fit-out's complete. Now, mate, who's your target audience? What are you chasing now? Obviously, you're going to service everyone in Ipswich.
Yeah.
But we saw a bit of a niche in the market where we saw an opportunity.
Yeah, so basically, centre of Ipswich is basically kind of untapped territory in a way. Obviously, especially NGU, we are kind of all around Ipswich, but we didn't have a space dead centre of town. So it's definitely an opportunity there for us to obviously put our footprint into the Ipswich Central kind of market. But yeah, it's definitely got a bit of growth there, that's for sure.
Look, I agree. I think there's massive growth there. So for everyone at home who doesn't know our locations, obviously we're here where we are recording today. We're in the Brussels Shopping Centre, in our head office, if you like. We've got an office at Carralee. We've got an office at Ripley. We've obviously got our new Ipswich Central office. We've got one at Greater Springfield. We've got one at Forest Lake, which is our Brisbane West office, and we've got an amazing office led by our business partners, Robbie Witt and Matt Hawkins, in Toowoomba.
And got Lifestyle as well.
And we've got Lifestyle led by Amy Tarrant at Rosewood. So that's our acreage specialist. So you are literally surrounded, right?
You can't get away from us.
You cannot get away from NGU Real Estate, nor do we want you to. Now, mate, the market itself, you've mentioned that you've already listed 5 properties so far this month, so you're on a bit of a tear. Mate, in your opinion, what areas are hot? What is popular? What do people want now?
Right now, like we are getting a lot of kind of the semi-acreage kind of living, like a lot of stuff like on those 3,000 to 4,000 square meters. Basically, we're listing a few properties on the outskirts of town, and we're getting a lot of traction from people inside of town that are wanting to just get a bit more space out there, which is definitely contributing to the volume that we are getting. But anything, like, it's crazy at the moment, like the sales, the price of these properties that they're going to with that first homeowners scheme that's been increased. It's been unreal.
Yeah, we just did a podcast in relation to the October market update. And in October, across our offices, we listed 95 in 31 days. We sold 78 in 31 days. Total of 75, just over $75 million worth of real estate. Now, you yourself have had some monstrous sales. Now, when you talk about some of the slightly outward suburbs? What are you talking about? Like,
So we got obviously Marburg is very hot right now. Even stuff like Peak Crossing, getting a few in there. Your Harrisvilles, it's kind of like an untapped kind of territory at the moment. There's a lot of development going on out there, and obviously a lot of blocks that are getting released out there. So a few people, like when the established ones already come up, people are jumping on them because they don't want to wait for the build times and securing the land once it gets registered. Even stuffs like Kensington Grove.
you just had a $1.5 million sale.
$1.5 million in Kensington Grove. Just listed another one out there. It's probably going to be that 1.6 to 1.7 as well in there. So it's pretty crazy. But unreal. A lot of the buys that are going out that way are a lot of people in town as well. Just kind of moving to a bit more space.
Yeah, look, and I think that's an interesting point. I think lots of people think that the buyers of all these properties are people who are moving from Sydney and Melbourne and they're coming to Queensland. Okay, sometimes that's true, but a lot of the time it's Ipswich people moving up, down and sideways, deciding they want a different type of lifestyle, and they're transitioning from that different lifestyle to a bit more land, a bit more space.
Yeah, and probably I find the good thing with that too is obviously because we have such a big footprint with NGU within Ipswich, like making this transition for people out there, obviously trusting the process a lot more because they're selling with us in town because they see us everywhere in town, but then they're also selling with us out here because they see the action that we're doing out there as well.
And look, I think that's one of the key factors. People ask me a lot, like, why is NGU so successful? Like, how do you sell so many properties? I've got an answer which I've talked about before. Why do you think people trust NGU agents?
I think the process is a big thing. I think obviously we do take a lot of pride in the way obviously we present properties, obviously we present ourselves at the properties, obviously speaking to buyers and sellers, obviously treating everyone equally in a way. Like I said, it doesn't matter if you're a buyer or a seller, you're going to get the same treatment, obviously with respect. I think people really trust the process with obviously both ends of the scale with us.
Yeah, look, I think there is a degree of openness and transparency about the way we're transacting these properties. Now, obviously, the result is always important.
Yes.
The result, the motto of NGU Real Estate is results speak louder than words. Now, mate, we are getting some unbelievable results. You yourself have had a sale over $2 million.
Yeah.
That was that last month or the month before?
The month before.
Yeah. So obviously, once upon a time, nothing in Ipswich sold for over $2 million, and I think we had 3 sales over $2 million in a single month. So where prices are going, it is really quite literally unprecedented. Now, I talk about this every single month, and I'd say to people, when is the best time to buy real estate? Danny, when is the best time to buy real estate in your opinion?
Yesterday.
Yeah, I say right now, yesterday's even better. Unfortunately, you can't scoot back in time. So what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to buy now. Because the thing about it is like, let's be honest. As real estate agents, we determine the values of properties, obviously in consultation with our owners, in line with their expectations. So we know what a property is, generally speaking, it's worth today. What we don't know is what it's going to be worth in 30, 60 or 90 days. And the way the market's been moving in the last 60 days,
It's crazy.
like it is crazy. So literally you need to buy now whilst we know what the price is today. Now, mate, we talked about the fact that there have been some recent changes. Tell us about your experience. Again, I spoke about it in our monthly update for October. What's happened in the last 60 days? Tell everyone at home what's happened in the last 60 days.
It's been absolutely crazy. Obviously, that scheme, the first homeowner scheme, that's been increased to $1 million. Like, obviously, everyone's got this money in their pocket and they're throwing them at these properties. Like, I think on average, it's like anything under $1 million has increased in the last 6 weeks, about 50K on average, just in the last kind of 6 weeks, which is unbelievable. But obviously, with that in mind, like, it's a lot of competition as well, but also that's obviously a driving factor why these prices are going pretty crazy as well.
And one of the things we don't talk about a lot is not all the properties that are being bought by mums and dads directly. We've seen the biggest influx we've seen in a long, long time of buyers agents.
Yes.
Now, mate, what's been your experience with buyers agents? What sort of things are they doing that's sort of changed the market?
They are obviously committing to properties these days, putting down their best foot, which is obviously quite good, and they've been pretty easy to work with. Obviously, historically, buyers agents haven't been amazing to work with. I'm sure your experience back in the day, not so great, but they are transacting a lot of our properties these days, and obviously people are relying on the agents, buyers agents, to source them properties, especially busy professionals and stuff.
Now, these buyers agents largely are representing interstate buyers. All right, so largely interstate. They can be Queensland based, but largely interstate. Now, these people are being given a brief by the buyers that they want to buy, and they want to buy right now because they see the potential future growth. So I think it'd be fair to say that these buyers agents are coming in very aggressively and with some big, strong numbers. Yeah. I had one myself yesterday where a buyer's agent on a 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 2-car in Brassel, basically in a multiple offer situation, their buyer has come in with a cash offer. Now, potentially still borrowing money from a bank, but was happy to waive the finance clause. So obviously the buyer was super confident they could get the finance, and in order to make their offer more attractive, they took away the finance clause, which basically won them the property. Mm-hmm. So at the end of the day, that's another factor that's really changing things. Now, mate, I guess your biggest focus, and this is your chance to pitch to some agents out there. You got a fairly big space there.
Yes, got a few desks ready. If you're interested to come over, obviously we do things a little bit differently. We see the way we kind of market our properties and market ourselves. Definitely kind of a bit of a niche that we kind of go down, but also pushing a lot of personal brands in a way. So if you want to learn the ways of how I've done it so quickly, I'm definitely happy to teach everyone else as well.
So that's it. So all you established agents out there who are not happy where you currently are, Daniel's got a lot of desk space. Call him. Okay, we're looking for staff to go into that new office. So, mate, very, very exciting times. I can't say this enough. I'm so happy for you. I'm so proud of what you've been able to achieve in such a relatively short period of time. But most importantly, you have grown and you've been so successful because the way you treat your clients, they love you, you get some absolutely astonishing results, and the people of Ipswich have rewarded you. So congratulations.
Appreciate it.
An absolute pleasure. I've got nothing else to go on, but we've rambled on a fair bit about our amazing new Ipswich Central office, corner of Limestone and East Ips. So,
come on in if you like. Come check it out.
Come and check it out. But look, I've got nothing else. Mate, thank you so much, Daniel Parsons from NGU Ipswich Central. Perfect. Now, guys, everyone at home, we've obviously given you a lot of information very, very quickly. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. If you've got any comments you'd like to talk to us, click the link below. We'd love to hear from you. Your feedback's very important to us. I'm Steve Athanates. I'm the owner of NGU Real Estate here in Ipswich. If you'd like to listen to more of us, we'll see you at our next episode of Ipswich's Real Estate Podcast.